I'm eyeing college football. Who's your pick for the Heisman? I'm loading up on parlays and player props like Saquon Barkley breaking his own single season rushing record. Got a lot of work to do. FanDuel has you covered with player specials and unique props, like home run props. Whatever your game, FanDuel Sportsbook delivers the latest lines, futures, and specials so you can join in on all the action. Download now. FanDuel Sportsbook, where winners play. All right, so now let's go to the last email of the day. And this is from the Human Shield. Subject is Joe was right. That was the second last email. Konnan Disco, I love the show. With that being said, Joe was right. You guys were wrong. The Ridge Holland controversy was all over social media, was a massive topic amongst fans for days. The NWA versus AW beef was very entertaining. It is your show, and ultimately you can talk about what you want, but these have gotten big social media numbers. So please know, just because you don't know the players or don't care doesn't mean that there isn't a big audience for it. Well, this is a once-in-a-lifetime situation. Joe is actually correct. I can't believe it either, except my suspension. Let's suspend him for a week for that. What were we wrong about here?
That who cares kind of thing.
Yeah, but we ended up talking about it for like 15 minutes.
We talked about it twice.
Right. So I don't understand what the thing that, like, whether you were right or not, it's like we still just, we engaged in the conversation. I don't think that's a...
Well, yeah, look, to us, it wasn't a big deal. Joe was right. It was a big deal to other people, but it wasn't to us.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he was right.
I'm not going to...
you won't give him that?
I'm still suspending the guy.
Yeah.
Because it can't be proven that he was right.
I like the ending, though. Like, one in a million shot. I can't believe it either.
Next from Adam Rihu, accepted his AEW being bad, and the Netflix deal is why WWE has fallen off creatively. Adam from Toronto, I feel a big motive for WWE to become good again was motivated by the competition against AEW. Once AEW stopped drawing attendance and ratings, everyone in the WWE creative team got lazy. I think this guy listens to our show because I've been echoing that.
Right.
Now it feels similar to how it was when Vince was in charge for the viewers. Probably not for the wrestlers now because they don't have to deal with last-second changes. That's now an AEW thing, it appears. Do you think WWE with no competition, the Netflix deal will become like how the UFC became after Strikeforce and Pride went out of business, after they got all that money from ESPN and now Paramount Plus, where it seems the motivation to put out a good product is limited to 3 to 4 events per year, and the rest of the year is just filler? Well, definitely, WWE's creatively lazy right now. Okay, that's for sure. And they do not have competition. And that usually creates laziness, is when you're not competing for anything. You know, you got all these deals. Think about this. You got all these long-term deals with fixed income. It's like, where's the urgency? There is none. You're not in competition. You know, there's no urgency. You know, we'll see what happens during WrestleMania season coming up. Maybe they'll turn things around, but it's like that's just basic human nature, in my opinion. You know, they think everything they're doing, their writing is fine. But then it's like, you know, every week, less and less people are watching their shows. You know, but then I don't think they really care, because then you hear like the quarter earnings report that the revenue is through the roof again.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, what do you like?
Well,
it's like they literally have every economic factor that is an excuse for the fact that they're being creatively lazy, and the show is not as good as it used to be. They can just literally point and say, like, well, look at our numbers. I'm like, all right, yeah, you're right, but it's like still the show. Everybody's talking about how your show is not that good.
I disagree. Like from the fan perspective, there's been time periods like 2019, some of the pandemic times where I was like, God, I can't watch this. It's brutal. And when I watch it recently, nothing jumps off the screen for me, but it's still, they're all like bees to me. Like the show is, nothing is offensive. Nothing makes me go, oh my God, and turn it off. Like the show is fine. And if that means that they're complacent, then okay, but I'm still entertained watching it. I'm not turned off, you know?
Right. Like the people that are saying everything sucks, you don't agree with that.
No, that's too much. Dude. It's fine. It's absolutely fine.
Oh, what's the question exactly?
So the question exactly is,
do you think that
with no competition, will it become like the UFC became after Strikeforce and Pride went out of business, and they get all that money from ESPN and Paramount Plus, where it seems the motivation to put out a good product is limited to 3 to 4 events per year, and the rest is just filler?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. I think so. They've shown that in the past, haven't they?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think competition breeds competition.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah. Like, high tide rises all ships,
Right.
So,
Well, Joe, do you agree or disagree?
They're always going to focus on Rumble through WrestleMania season. Like
Right.
I always say, from between SummerSlam and the Survivor Series, sometimes there can be a lull. It happens every year, but it hasn't been as bad this year to me as it's been in previous years. And they add more events, but some of them are treated with a lot of like gravitas, almost like WrestleMania or something like that. WrestlePalooza was treated like a big deal. The Saudi shows are a big deal. They're almost as big as the Rumble, right? So I think there's more than 4 or 5 big events a year, but they're always going to focus on that first quarter. And then SummerSlam is bigger and bigger. Now SummerSlam's 2 nights. So,
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.